Hello, are you starting your own Shopify website, or you're starting a project and you're not quite sure what colors to use? Then you're in the right place. Today, I'm going to show you some of the resources that I use to get inspiration and to come up with color palettes for my clients. Welcome to the channel where I show you tips, tricks, and resources so that you can create a Shopify website that you're proud of. My name is Betsy, and let's get started. So the first resource is Canva. My favorite. I love Canva, and I'm in here every single day. So if you ever have any questions, you know where to find me. Actually, do you even know where to find me? No, you probably don't. So you can either comment below, or you can follow me over on Instagram and DM me over there. All right, so Canva. So one of the ways, when you're not quite sure what colors you want, one of the ways that you can find color palette is by using images within Canva. Or unless you have an image yourself that you found that you really like, you can import it into Canva, and you can do the same steps that we're gonna do with images that we find here in Canva. Okay, so let's go ahead and find an image. So let's say, okay, perfect. So let's go through here, and then we can just browse the images that are already here within Shopify to see if anything captures your eye. So if you're really not sure at all what you want, and you just go through images here, you can find images on Pinterest, or even color palette inspiration. You can find it and you just bring it into Canva. Okay, so let's say this one is pulling my attention. Of course it is, because it's teal and I love teal. Okay, and so here is ways that you can find color inspiration. So you're going to import the image or pick one from here from Canva, and let's go ahead and create some boxes that we can add colors to. And a shortcut key here for these boxes is, if you're right within Canva, you just press the R for rectangle, and it'll create these boxes here for you. So you go ahead and create those. Oops. Let me do one more. All right, so what we're going to do here is, if you click on one of the boxes that you just created, click on the color, it's going to, if you look over here on your left hand side, it's going to pull colors from the photo that it's already in that design, right? So let's say if you like that teal, you can just go ahead and click on the teal, and it'll bring that color into that box. Same thing for the second one and the third one. All right, and it could probably just be as easy as this. Maybe these are the 3 colors that you like, right? Depending on the project that you have, maybe this is good enough for you, right? But if you want to maybe hone in on a different color that's within the image here, so what you'll do is you click on the color that you want to change, and you click right in here into the color, and then this is weird.
Few moments later.
Okay, I was wondering why the eye dropper, or eye, whatever you call this, wasn't working. Is because I was in Firefox. All right, so good to know. This element doesn't work in Firefox. You have to be in Chrome. Okay, so getting back to what I was saying, so what you could do is you can grab this and hover over a color in the image that you do want. So let's say it's this darker, this black here, right? So you can do that. Or let's say there is like a little blue color back here. Maybe you want that one, right? And as you select it, then as you have the boxes next to it, you can tell, or you can see, if you like those 3 color combinations together. Okay, so that is one way that you can find color palette. You could use this for your next project, your next website. So let's say on Shopify, this could be your background color. This could be your secondary accent color, and this could be your font color, right? So this is one way where you can find inspiration for your colors. And this is my favorite way, because you can really get into the details of the colors within an image, and really have fun with those colors. So the next resource I have for you is Happy Hues, And this website, I really like it. It's always really fun to come in here and play with it. So what you could do here is actually, it already has color palettes already here for you. So it could just simply be, hey, I already like this color palette. I'm just going to go with it, right? So let's go to this one. So you can click on here on your left-hand side. You can click through all the color palettes and see how they look and how they're using it. What I love about this website is that it shows you that if you're going to use this for your project, you would use this green, and it also gives you the hex colors, which we love, right? So you can use this green as the hex color, as the background color. The white would be the headlines. Then you have this almost like a seafoam green kind of color for paragraphs, which is this color right here. Then you would use the yellows for the buttons, and this dark green, again, maybe for an accent, a second button. Right, so this is what I really like about this website, is that it gives you the color palette and it tells you how to use it, right? No brainer. So here is another color combination again, and you can scroll through all of these here and just pick to see which one you like. And I'm sure one of these you will enjoy using. They're all really fun. Okay, so this is the second resource that you could use. Another thing that you could probably do with this, if you actually, let's say you like this pink, right? You can click on this pink color. It will copy the hex color for you. Then what you can do is you can go back into Canva and you can apply that hex color right here. So you just paste that hex color right here, and then you can see it compared to the other colors that you already had if you were started off in Canva, right? So this could be, maybe you grab this color and this color from this image, and then you just want something else that's not within that image. You can use this pink. And let's say, sometimes when you add a color, it'll change the whole dynamic of these three color combinations together, correct? So what you can now do is now you can come back in here, grab this teal, and let's go ahead and make it darker. So you grab this gradient or little, I don't know what you call this thing right here. You just grab it and then you pull it toward a darker color. And then you see how as it gets darker, then maybe, hey, maybe that's a color combination you might like. I would probably make this one a little bit darker actually, and not keep it so, add some black to it. So maybe something like that. Okay. And then, or you can just keep it as is. You like pink, so you can go look for the other examples here that have pink already attached to it. This website is always really, really fun and kind of gets the ideas going as far as colors. All right. So this is what I really like about that. Another cool feature that Happy Hues has, that of course other people have it, but it's the color terminology. So you can come in here and read all about all of the different colors and how it affects your shoppers. So that's also really, really cool. So now the third resource that I have for you is Coolors. Now Coolors is, you could use it in two different ways. They already have color palettes already generated for you. So you can come here and explore the color palettes here and see if you find something that's already there that you already like, right? So as you come down here, see tons of color palette inspiration. I really like this one here. This is a really nice one. What's really nice is that they do have a free version and you have a paid version. So what you could do here is that you can go ahead and save these for you so you can come back to them later if you want. So let's say kind of not sure that you like any of these combinations here. Then what you do is, let's say we really like this teal from this color, right? So what you'll do is you'll grab the hex color and then you'll bring it into Coolors, and it will help you find other colors that will kind of match with that, right? So what we'll do here, you click on start generator. And what you'll do here is you can grab, if you know the color that you want, So we'll go ahead and paste it here because we really like that teal color, right? We really like that teal color. So we're going to go ahead and lock that teal color in. And then for the rest of these 4 colors, all you have to do is click on the space bar and we'll start to auto generate colors for you. So you'll just keep hitting the space bar until you find color combinations that you like, right? So let's say I only want 3 colors. I found my 3. You grab, these are the hex colors. So you just grab these and add it to your Shopify store, or you can go back into Canva if you're creating a project in Canva and use those hex code. If you need 5, then you go ahead and continue until you find your 5 colors. So this is always really fun. I love this website, and I could be here forever if I'm not careful. All right, so that's how you can do that. Otherwise, if you don't have any idea, this is the first time, you haven't done those other 2 steps that I mentioned, just click on start the generator and it will automatically generate colors for you. And all you have to do is, if you don't like any of those, so you just click the space bar until you have any of those colors grab your attention. Then let's say I like this eggshell. That one grabbed my attention, so I'm gonna lock that one in and change the other 4. And so it will go ahead and do that for you. See, I think it automatically knows that I like these colors. So I love this color. I'm gonna lock that one in. And so you're gonna continue to click the space bar until you find those colors that you want, whether you want 3, 4, or you want 5. And then as always, Pinterest is always my go-to as well to find color inspirations that you can use again for your projects and for your Shopify website. So finding color inspiration and color palette for your next project can be really, really, really fun. Don't stress about it, especially if this is your first website. Specifically for my drop shippers, you know, sometimes when you're drop shipping, you still don't have proof of concept. You're kind of just testing out different products to see what sells, right? So once you have a winning product, then you get to know who your customers are, the ideal customers for your store, the ideal customers for that product, right? So at that time, then you can either invest in a brand strategist, invest in a website designer who can then go ahead and capture and get colors that speak to those ideal clients, and then create a logo for you, and then create a submark and a brand tone. So those are all the things that go into branding. Branding is not just about colors and a logo. Okay, it's more than that. If you're just starting out, just have fun with it. Pick a few colors that really speak to you. Nothing is ever concrete. You can always change it. So that is my spiel for today. I hope that these color resources help you find the right color palette for your next project. Until next time, my friends, adios. Go check out this video next where I show you how to set up your branding in Shopify.